Hey guys, so my name is Cassidy, if you guys didn't watch my last discussion video. Well, I guess even if you did, I'm actually visiting my family in California right now, so I'm in a totally different room anyway. For my brochure assignment, I decided to focus on the career content creators. So content creators are kind of known as like the kings of social media. Their main goal is to create content that resonates with their audience. According to Ziplo, a content creator makes about $52,000 a year on average. But you do have to keep in mind that this varies a lot in this career choice. It really depends on how big your audience is, on what platform you're using, etc. As far as like choosing that as my career path, I just think it's too unpredictable and it's really hard. Like once you make it, you can become famous or whatever, get a big following, and make money. But a lot of people try to do it and a ton of people aren't successful at it, so it's definitely not something I'm going to go into, but it is really interesting to learn about. I think the biggest reason I want to go into it is just the unpredictability of it is and also like, you know, if you get in a rut, like I'm a writer, so if I get in like writer's block or anything, like that's gonna make me lose following, it's gonna make me lose money, and that can just be like a really stressful career choice. But it's super interesting. You need a lot of different skills to be a content creator. It's really good to have some basic like videography, photography, and writing skills. Some content creators add thought pieces to their content, etc. So the reason it's kind of unpredictable about how you get paid is like even if you have like a really like a good amount of people following you or a good amount of people in your audience, that doesn't really directly correlate to how much money you're gonna get paid. So like for example, for content creators on YouTube, like you could say you have like 1 million subscribers or something like that. That doesn't really directly correlate to how much money you're gonna make on YouTube. So if you make a video, you have to add, I believe it's called monetization or something like that. And basically what that means is YouTube is gonna put advertisements into your video. So basically it's like however many people view that advertisement off of your video, that determines how much money you're gonna get. So obviously you need a big audience and you want a lot of people to continue watching your videos, and it's important for them to watch it all the way through, because if they stop like right when an advertisement starts, you're not going to get the money from that. So that's why it's kind of stressful as a career choice, because you have to have good enough content every single time for people to continue wanting to watch it even with the ads involved. So it's pretty unpredictable, but there's a lot of people that are incredibly successful at it. Like I would personally consider like Kim Kardashian and all of them like content creators. So whenever she posts something, like if you put like for an example, like another way they can make money is like if a company decides to do a sponsorship deal or like a partnership with you, then they'll pay you to create content with their product. So say Kim Kardashian, if we're using her as an example, she has her Skims line, which is just like clothing and stuff like that. So she has other content creators that are a little bit probably have a smaller audience than her, and they are all partnerships with her brand. So when they post things in Skims, like an Instagram photo wearing her Skims and tag her and obviously disclose an advertisement, then her company pays them for that. So it has to do with a lot of negotiating and stuff. It's not like a set price for each thing. It depends on the company. It depends on how big your audience is, and basically like how mutually beneficial the relationship between you guys are. So it's definitely unpredictable, and it's also really cool with the whereas like the location of like other jobs, like you have to be in a certain place or at a certain company at their headquarters, whatever. With content creator, you really just have to be anywhere with a good internet connection. You know, if you already have an audience and stuff, like say you're a travel content creator, then like you're traveling the world and creating the content, and it's kind of your job to travel, which could be super cool. For me, I think the reason I don't want to do that also is just I love taking pictures for Instagram and stuff like that, but I really only do that for me and to share it with my friends and people I know. I don't really want to create a huge audience, or like I don't even, I guess, know how to do that. Yeah, but I mean, it's a super cool career choice, and some people are definitely really successful at it. Some of the most famous people we know are content creators. And I'm sure we all have our own people that we follow that create content that we enjoy. Like if you're like really big in surfing, you might follow like some of like the Maverick surfers, you know. Um, yeah, but it's a super cool career choice. It's just not really for me. I'm definitely more on the writing side, and I think I would love creating social media, like a social media presence for a company, but I don't really want it to be my personal brand and my content. And I don't want that. Like, I would rather have a set salary and know where my next like paycheck is coming from and know like around how much it's going to be rather than it all like being determined on like what my audience perceives of me. And like you also run the risk then is like if people like, I don't know, say if we're using Kim Kardashian's example still, say that she has some big scandal, which she has a lot of cultural appropriation and stuff, like when she has all those braids in her hair that are considered cultural appropriation, like those all cause her to lose audience members and cause her to lose money. So I don't know. It's definitely unpredictable, but it's a really cool job, and I think a lot of people can be great at it. It's just doesn't really seem like the right fit for me. But let me know if any of you guys are aspiring to be content creators or you already are. And maybe let me know what content you guys create, what things you like to do, and if you don't create content, what kind of content creators do you guys like following? I personally I like Cody Ko on YouTube. I also watch like I don't know, a lot of YouTubers and stuff. I watch some Tana Mojo too sometimes. And I really like Andrea Russett's videos on YouTube, which is super cool. And then on Instagram, I really like Katie Couric's Instagram. I think she has some really important messages, but she's also really funny. I follow Matthew Perry, which, I mean, he's had a lot of downfall lately, but I'm a big Friends advocate, and that whole Friends reunion that came out was super fun to watch. So it's fun to get updated on the things like that, because I probably wouldn't have known about the Friends reunion had I not followed some of those cast members. So it's pretty awesome. All right, well, I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' responses.